If you want to see me swatch the Chocolates palette by Juvia's Place, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène and welcome back, or if it's your first time, welcome to HMM Makeup or Makeup. And there are a few things I love in this world. One of them is eyeshadows and the other one is chocolate. So why not combine them? This is a gorgeous little palette, 6 pans, and it has an interesting range of colors despite its name, which I think is good. I think it's good. So it has a little plastic protector, and let me show you the inside. It has quite a range for a 6-pan palette. Look at the depth of these guys, the richness of this brown, the striking nature of this yellow, and then a couple of shimmers that look like you could make a beautiful sultry look with this palette. It packs a punch in 6 shadows, I have to say, and I do like the fact that there is a more warm brown, warm deep brown, and a cool deep brown. So you have a base of either cool or warm, and then 3 warm leaning shadows and 2 cool leaning shadows, and this one kind of neutral in the middle. I'm really a fan of all of these, and I think that it would suit a ton of different looks for a ton of different skin tones. So I really quite enjoy it, and I mean you can go quite light and you can go quite deep. I really like it. So I want to do some pairings in the swatches, and I think I want to swatch these two. I want to swatch these two and these two next to each other because they look like they would be good pairings. And I just did swatch the taupes from this 6-pan Juvia's Place collection, and I want to do a better job of pairing a couple of colors together because it's only 6 colors. There's no reason not to try to get the matches done right away. So I'm going to use this hand, and I've got my forearm ready to go, and so let's do the pairings that I was just talking about. Let's go with the rich deep chocolate and the what would I call it? Medium chocolate shimmer. These two guys, we'll put those two together. I could see a look just with these guys. So let's see. So here's the shimmer. Is that the shimmer? No. I lied. This is the matte. Okay, it'll need well, everything needs a second swatch, but, and then here's the shimmer, and it's just, even the shimmer, that could just be a one and done eyeshadow. It's so nice. Okay, so there are the two. And I'm just going to go and double swatch them right away. And the fingers, which is always telling. Okay, let's do that again. They are. Look at the colors. Ah, it makes me think of, recently I did a lot of swatching of Glam Light palettes. And the depth of the mattes, these mattes are making me think of the depth of the Glam Light mattes. But I will say the Glam Light mattes do a better job than this is doing. But that's okay. And the richness of this brown makes me think of the burgundy that I've got on my lids. It's a very rich kind of satin metallic. Look at how shiny that is. I like both of them quite a bit. So that is a very nice pairing right off the hop, but I will go back into the matte because something is weird about it. It gets one last shot and then that's it. So let's see what happens here. Okay. It's getting better, so it's not as though it's a problematic one. It just needed building up, and it gets quite opaque quickly enough, so that's all right. But this is really still, right now, this is the belle of the ball. One last look at the fingers, and I'm going to wipe them off and go to the next pairing. Okay, so we did the two warmer tones, and now we're going to go to the two cooler tones, which are these two. And those are the two that I think I'm going to like the most out of those two sets of shadows. I love the feel of those Juvia's Place metallics. They feel so nice. So there is the pairing. And let's see how these guys do. And we'll see if I was right about whether they go together or not. Okay, and it's kind of on the light side, but that's a nice one. Yep, they look good together. To say the shimmers are so effortless. It looks gold on my finger, but it's has a lot more depth, it looks like, unless the viewfinder is lying to me. But they're very pretty, very, very pretty. Mattes and metallics. Okay, so here we go. Double swatch. Let's see how that matte builds up. Okay, not too bad, better than the other one. Okay. Okay, now I don't know. I don't know if I like this set or this set better. They end up so different in the swatches. I'm just going to swatch this one again, just to get it a little bit more even. I don't know, I just feel like it just needs a little bit more on the swatch to compare. Okay, so these are closer together than these guys are, and so I think if I'm looking for a dramatic look, I would go with these two and not these two. These two would be, there's a specific top, a brown top that I have that's very much this color, so that would probably be when I would use this pairing. But for a sultry look, this is the duo that I would go for, and it would not disappoint, I'm sure. Interesting, interesting. Fingers one last time, I'm wiping them off. And we're going to go to the two light colors in the palette, which I think also would do a two shadow look justice. So let's take a look. And these are the two that I'm thinking of here as the final two lighter colors, but definitely two shadows that would be sufficient to do a look. So I'm going to go with the lighter kind of camel color. The mattes are so smooth. And then the medium brown. Kind of a, definitely not a cocoa, but maroon maybe. All right, so let's do that one first. Kind of an orangey mustard color. And the brown, medium brown. So yeah, if we want a pretty neutral look, those two would go pretty well together. And I do. I really think that these two are a good pairing. I'm not sure that I would pair them with anything else. So let's just double swatch those and see what that looks like. Now everything, don't get me wrong, everything goes with everything else in the palette, but I think that there are some that just go better together than other shadows, you know what I mean? Okay, so I'm happy I double swatched. This brown is growing on me. And I think that these would kind of go together as well. Not too badly, but I still like this pairing, and this pairing together more as two shadow looks than going across the palette more. Not to say you can't, I just think that they really do go together paired off. This is just my sense. I definitely like this 6-pan from Juvia's Place a whole lot, and I'm usually going after palettes in Juvia's Place because they're very, very colorful. This is not the case. In this case, I would be going for this palette or going to this palette because of the richness of this 6-pan. It would really be a statement eye, pretty much no matter which ones I use. A little bit less on these, of course, but if we look at the other four, it's a really sultry palette. Really sultry palette. I like this. I like the chocolates. I really do. It was a real treat, pardon the pun, to swatch this palette for you today. I'm looking forward to swatching more of the 6-pans. These are the first two that I've swatched. I am really looking forward to swatching the other ones, and so stay tuned because you'll see them on the channel sooner than later. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed the swatches video for this 6-pan palette. If you like what you see, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And with that, I say thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it every single time, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.